There's more to see than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can ever be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope, through faith and love.
My name is Jacob. I'm a tour guide around this museum. And here is the place where the Bushmen people used to live. Because the first group of people who used this shelter are the Sand people. And when they are trying to date the sediments from the Bushmen, the history goes back to 150,000 years ago. And the Bushmen are the first one to live in here. And the second one are the Bapedi people. And the third are the Voortrekkers. But originally it's the Bushmen who used this shelter. So inside the museum, we have the history of these two groups. We also have the paintings of the Bushmen. We can see the drawn on the wall. Like they draw the donkeys, elands, and zebras on the halls. So when most people come around museum, we can see many differences, including the archaeological science, where the archaeologists are coming inside here to do the excavations, to study about the human past, from Metal Stone Age and to the Iron Age. This pillar, tufa, we call it tufa, was formed by the minerals dripping from the top of the cave, forming the stalactites and the stalagmites. The stalactites from the top and the stalagmites from the bottom, for millions of years to reach this point. It was a cave before.
No, it's not going to fall. The rocks.
In future, maybe. Yeah, maybe in future. Another generation will. But for us, we'll just die leaving it like this. Even the Bushmen left it like this. Even us, we'll just go to the grave just like this.
From the day we arrive on the planet and blinking step into the sun, there's more to see than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can ever be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope, through faith and love, till we find.
My name is Bongiwe Makasela. I'm the manager for the Presidential Employment Stimulus Fund. We call it PESP. So the reason we're here today, one of our projects, the project that was funded in the 2022-2023 financial year, is handing over the end product. So this project got funding of about 1.8 million. The purpose of the project was to research and document about the Bushman friendship market. So NHC is the funder. We are called National Heritage Council, and our mandate is to promote and preserve culture. As you may know, before 1994, culture for black people was not important. The only thing that was important was for white people. So the NHC was formulated to preserve our culture. And how we do it as the NHC, we call ourselves as the knowledge production entity, meaning everything that they do, they have to research and write it down in the form of a book, a coffee table book, a manuscript, anything that can be used by our future generations. Remember, the things that we are hearing today, we didn't know about them. Imagine how our kids, they won't even know if we don't write it down, where we're coming from and where we are going. Also, NHC is about us becoming proud of our culture, because remember, white people told us that our culture is not important. We are barbaric, because they wanted us to take over their Western ways of life. However, as the National Heritage Council, we want to preserve that culture because it's important to us and it tells us where we come from and where we want to go. So that's the reason we're here today. One of our projects has just finished, so they are handing over 2 books that we'll use. We use these books in our, we call it a resource center. It's more like a library where people from universities, they come and do studies and look at these books. They will know about these things like this cave and the Bushmen, where they come from, what happened to them, through reading these books that the NSC is funding. So this is one of our projects.
From the day we arrive on the planet and blinking step into the sun, there's more to see than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can ever be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. It's the sun.